We're here in Taiwan at the Taipei Cycle Show to see all the latest, hottest tech. We're here on the Tektro and TRP stand to see their new EVO brake and EVO X brake. So new hydraulic brake from them with some really nice features, sort of evolved from their DH EVO brake, but also I think it's the first time we've seen the full drivetrain setup where we've got a 12-speed and a downhill. Well, does it have to be downhill? 7-speed version. Could be for downhill, could be for, well, park enduro. Some brands are doing individual shifters for e-bike and for regular mountain bike. And the difference is that with e-bike stuff, it's single click. TRP on this shifter have done something really clever, and we've got a flippable lever where we can change from single index shifts to 3 shifts at once. Really nice to see. Okay, this is the big story, I think, so far from this show, is the growth of 32-inch. And Formula here, mostly known, I would say, for their hub designs, but I've got a complete wheel here, which they've made completely, including this unique, well, I guess rebirth of a high flange hub. The logic of having these really tall flanges on the hub is to offset some of the spoke flex. Speaking of spokes, it's got titanium spokes, all sourced here from Taiwan. They've opened a new mould just for this rim as well. It's full carbon, and the weight of this wheel set, which is cross-country, I would say almost down-country sizing, it's the ASTM3 category, so it is a proven wheel size, is just 1,600 grams. That is lightweight. Could this have bike brands redesigning frames? Could be. Very interesting development. What do you think? You're going to see more 32ers? Maxxis Aspen is not a new tyre, but this is a brand new size. This is a 32-inch by 2.4. So not only is there wheels coming out in 32, we've also got tyres and full size 2.4. Not mucking around with little weird sizes. Big tyres are coming. All new Eagle mechanical T-type. This is the Eagle 90 and there's a Eagle 70 as well. So we've got T-type fitting, so it uses the UDH standard, and then we've got, well, no limit screws, no B tension because it's all set thanks to the UDH. But we have got a cable. Nice to see. Here's the new trigger shifter as well, and yep, it's got a cable because it is mechanical. This one is the multi-shift version. There's an e-bike specific single shift as well. And we've also got the all-new SRAM motive brake. This is the ultimate version with bells and whistles and bearings on the lever and a carbon fibre lever as well. It's a 4-pot that's meant to be as powerful as some of the other kind of burly trail brakes, but as light as XC. But probably most interesting is that it's running mineral oil. I know, mineral all the go for all of SRAM brakes now. We're here on the DeBom stand and there's a brand new DeBom Moab. I think that's Moab versus the Bomb, mother of all bombs? Who knows? I'm not sure. But what we've got is a high pivot 4-bar suspension bike with 170mm on the back and, well, 174, but you could go up to 180. It's a really nice aluminium high pivot frame. So this one is final pre-production, but it should be available to order very, very soon. We're on the Tangay stand, a steel and titanium manufacturer of, well, very storied brand. And here is something that, yeah, really caught my eye. Pre-TIG welding and pre-new technologies, this is what all bikes were made with, lugs. And this one is absolutely delicious. It's investment cast, it is sublime. I think what's amazing about this show is that you'll just turn a corner, find a relatively small booth for a vendor of wonderful steel frames, and then you'll see something like this awesome pinion full suspension bike. Depending on the shock that you put in it, you can go from 140 travel to around 160. And yeah, it's just got loads of lovely details. We've got a replaceable stiffness brace in the back here, split chainstay, but down the bottom here by the dropout, because it's designed for belt drive and with a pinion. And you've got these Renegade cranks on here, which are designed for pinion, but come in really small sizes. And of course, lots of wonderful details on here, including some lovely gusseting and, of course, a bottle opener. It's all getting quite intense here on the gate stand. We've got a quartet of top downhill bikes, all running a pinion gearbox and a Gates belt drive. All in the running for the Gates 100,000 belted win, which is yeah, impressive. This Intense is very cool. It's the first time I've seen it in the flesh, and it is very impressive. We've got lots of very cool 3D printed alloy sections in it, and well, that sort of raw aluminium intense aesthetic. Great stuff. It's not all super high-tech race bikes here on the gate stand. No, we've got this beautiful alloy. Well, I initially thought it was single speed, but no, it's got a hub drive. It's almost quite practical. We've seen carbon balanced bikes before, but this one's got 50% less of the carbon footprints because they've been really innovative in the manufacturing in terms of recycled materials in the grips, recycled carbon fibre, and even recycled parts within the tyres as well. Clever stuff. It is a gravel bike, but look at that paint job. This is on the Trigon stand, and it is, well, just amazing. And there's so many lovely little details. Little graphic here, bike now, work later. If only. Okay, we're on the L-True stand, and we've seen the press releases, but now we can actually see the rear mech. So this is the ETX, their all-new electronic shifter and drivetrain. So you've got a rear mech and a little shifter pod, and it feels really nice. Okay, that's just on the stand. But the big news, as well as the clutch, all the features, it's adjustable from 10 speed, 11 speed to 12 speed via the app. It's got a removable battery, which is apparently good for around 8,000 individual shifts. That's quite a lot. And the battery unit on the handlebar, or the shifter unit, uses some sort of pill or little batteries that are also replaceable. But again, big news is that it's around $150 for the shifter and the rear mech. We're on the Ritchie booth. Yeah, Ritchie, the original mountain bike brand. They've got some new flat pedals. They've got nylon bodies. They're called the Bigfoot pedal. Bolt-in pins. Actually look really nice. Good concave sort of shape as well. We're here on the FSA stand, and we found a really interesting headset. This is the CBS, which is a designed headset to help with speed wobble. So this is a thing that we've talked about on the tech show before, where you might get an imbalance between the front of your bike and your back of your bike. Normally on road bikes, but you can get it on gravel bikes as well. And effectively, this is a damped headset, but not in the ways that we've seen before. It's really subtle. So you've got one called Honey, which is the lightest, and it feels like a really nice, smooth headset. And then we've got this Tar, which is a medium load one, which is quite a lot stiffer. But I think on a cargo bike or something where you've got a load imbalance, maybe you've got lots of load on a front cargo rack, for example, that'd be really good. Just more innovation from FSA. It's not just gravel bikes and mountain bikes. Oh no, there's classic BMXs here too. And Tioga have re-released their iconic Comp 3 tyre. Great stuff. We're on the X-Fusion booth, and they've got new shock and a new fork, the Reza or Reza, with 10mm travel adjustments in between. It's also got a 3-stage lockout, and they've got a new to them, remote lever lockout. So you've got dual positions for the rear shock and the front forks to lock them out, but also you've got a dropper post lever on there too. So hopefully that makes it production, because I think lots of people would want that. The shock and the fork aren't out yet, but should be released later this year. All new fork here. This is the Vengeance from X-Fusion. It's now running 38mm stanchions, and we've got a new damper, the Fine Cut, which should offer even more control, and, well, new chassis, new air spring. And travel goes from 160, 170, all the way up to 180. Just on the edge of the KS stand, and we've seen this wonderful XDS suspension bike. I don't really know a lot about it, apart from we've got all the cool features for this year. We've got high pivot, quite a lot of suspension travel, and a really nice paint job. It's got some really interesting components on it, including these Il-Pro brakes, which I've seen the caliper shape before, but this is a completely new lever design, which, yeah, looks very good. Here on the FSA stand, and there's this really awesome Cannondale scalpel from the Cannondale factory racing team, fully spec'd out with all the FSA components that you'd imagine. We've got the one-piece bar and stem, we've got these awesome KFX cranks, which are, well, actually a really clever aluminium design. And then, of course, the KFX i28 wheels. It is lovely. My mind is almost blown. There was so much hot tech and so many new trends coming out as well, from more and more belt drives and more gearboxes and those bigger wheels. Those are my hot takes, but what are your hot takes on the hottest tech here from Taipei?